This is Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl. Now from the Collins Aerospace Studio at the Nordloff Center in downtown Rockford, here's your host, Eric Wilson.
Thanks for joining us this weekend, and thanks to our friends at Collins Aerospace and the Rockford Public Library. We are back here downtown Rockford at the Nordloff Theater. Love is in the air. Can you hear it? It's Valentine's Day weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. One of these teams would love to make it into the next round of our tournament. See what I did there? Ah, you like that? Say hello to the Dixon Dukes. Dixon, who is your captain? Jasmine, introduce us to the rest of your team.
I'm Jasmine Conley, captain of the Dixon High School Scholastic Bowl team. My teammates will introduce themselves from right to left.
I'm Thomas.
Skylar.
Elsie.
And we got actually musical punctuation from the buzzers. Nice job. Oh, and that one says your time is up. I'm sorry, we're out of time for the game. Thanks for watching this week. After an impressive, actually 8-10 in the lightning round last game that they were in, Dixon beat Boylan 230 to 130. Nice score, very impressive so far this season. The Harlem Huskies are trying to see if something different happens this time around. Welcome, Harlem. Who is your captain? Penelope, introduce us to the rest of your team.
I'm Penelope. I'm captain of the Harlem Quiz Bowl team, and my teammates will introduce themselves starting on my left.
I'm Kai.
I'm Benny.
I'm Joey.
Everybody just likes the sound of the buzzers today. Very good. Fun fact, believe it or not, and this probably is still fresh in your minds, Harlem went scoreless in the buzz-in round in their first game and still ended up beating Pearl City 180 to 50. Moral of the story, there are 4 rounds in the game to play. 1 round may not matter so much. We begin with our Superior Joining Technologies buzz-in round. Contestants, you know the rules. It's a buzz-in. The most important rule of this, make sure I call your name before you give an answer. If you get it right, you get 10 points for your team. And I'll get to as many of these as we have time for. Is everybody set? Deep breath. Here's our first question this week. In what 1975 film does police officer Martin Brody tell his companions, "You're going to need a bigger boat"? Jasmine.
Jaws.
That is correct. Could argue Steven Spielberg's breakout movie, right? You'll never go in the water again. But that's worth 10 points for you. In the 1919 Boston police strike was put down by what governor who defeated John Davis to win re-election after succeeding Warren Harding as president? Jasmine.
Coolidge.
That is correct. Actually cleaned out the Harding administration, and that's 10 more points for Dixon. Fabaceae is the scientific name of what family of plants whose members have root nodules with nitrogen-fixing bacteria and include peanuts and beans? Joey.
Legumes.
Legumes, you got it. We'll take that, and that's 10 points. Harlem, you are on the board. What young werewolf in the Twilight series was idolized by the rivals of the pro-vampire Team Edward? Jasmine.
Jacob.
That is correct. His fans were known as Team Jacob, played by Taylor Lautner, and that's 10 more points for Dixon. The aria Votre Toast appears in what opera, in which the Spanish soldier Don Jose is seduced by the titled gypsy woman, written by Penelope?
Carmen.
That is correct. Written by Georges Bizet, and that's 10 more points for Harlem. What agency's chief, Carla Provost, was revealed in 2019 to be part of I'm 1015, a racism-filled secret Facebook group for this agency's employees? Penelope.
ICE.
Judge, can we take that? Incorrect. Dixon. Jasmine.
Department of Homeland Security.
Incorrect. You're both very close, but we needed the very specific United States Border Patrol. The Border Patrol was that group. No points. New question. What monarch who joined with Frederick the Great and Joseph II to partition Poland in 1772 was a female czar of Russia known as the Great? Benny.
Catherine.
That is correct. She was empress for 34 years, 10 points. We are now tied at 30. What quantity names an astronomical ladder calibrated by standard candles of known absolute magnitude and may be measured in parsecs or light years? Joey.
Distance.
That is correct. Distance. And now Harlem is on top by 10. What Massachusetts senator's 1856 anti-slavery speech, The Crime Against Kansas, led him to be violently beaten with a cane by Preston Brooks? Skylar.
John Cabot.
Incorrect. Harlem. Penelope.
Douglas.
Incorrect. Worth a guess. No penalty there, right? Charles Sumner, actually beaten unconscious leading up to the Civil War. No points, and that's how we end the round. 10-point swing. We knew it was going to be close. This is how they should be, right? Maybe not so much for you. You'd probably, one of these teams would like a bigger cushion, but this is great to watch. Harlem's on top by 10, 40-30 over Dixon. We'll be back with round 2 after this break.